Hello everyone, how's it going? It is Smalls and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be talking about my first impressions on COD Warzone. So COD Warzone actually released about 2 days ago, but I was getting footage and trying out the game. But now we're here, and first things first, let's talk about storage space. So Warzone takes about 7 gigabytes, basically half of what Call of Duty Mobile takes, and I will be comparing Warzone to Call of Duty Mobile just a little bit. Not trying to see which one's better, just to kind of compare how those two games are. Next is graphics, which my graphics are maxed out at medium for me. My phone's pretty old, it's from 2019, but it is a flagship, so that might be why I can download the game. So they look very pixelated to me, but they also hurt my eyes, so I personally am not a big fan of the graphics, although the game does look really good and I know that they try to go for realism here. So for the modes we have two, so we have multiplayer and BR, but let's talk about maps real quick on BR. So we have Verdansk, Rebirth, and Fast-Paced Verdansk, which is 1 to 4 players. So for multiplayer, you can't pick specific maps or modes, it's just random, which is useful at lowering the bot count and increasing real player counts. So it might just be there to level up weapons easier, just because if you just play BR, it would be very difficult to level up your guns at those higher levels. The developers just have to allow 1 to 4 players for every single playlist, and one thing that's very cool is that private matches are available for free for most of the modes. In terms of gunplay, it is very smooth and satisfying. It feels like Warzone on console or PC. The animations and realism is definitely there. For movement, however, I definitely feel mixed. Sometimes it feels good, and other times it feels sluggish and slow. I'm definitely a fan of the faster gameplay, but for me at least, I might just need time to adjust it, but I just hate how sometimes it feels sluggish and slow. I definitely feel heavy inside the game, but like I said, I may just need time to adjust for it. Next is in-app purchases, which the Battle Pass is only $10 for the base version, and bundles average from $20 to $30. One cool thing about bundles is that they have cross progression, which means that what you buy will be available to use on your phone and your console or PC. I know for sure the bundles allow for cross progression, but I don't know if the battle passes do. Last but not least, let's talk about gameplay. So the game, at least from what I've seen, is very competitive. Every game that I've played, I've encountered real players. And just to mention player count, Verdansk has 120 players every match, Rebirth 36, and the faster paced Verdansk mode has 78 players. I really wasn't expecting the developers actually implementing the 120 player counts, and I genuinely thought that they were going to leave it at 100. And let's quickly talk about the Gulag. The Gulag is fun. It's definitely more reliant on skill rather than your teammate's skill like you do on Call of Duty Mobile. And one thing I did forget to mention is that Warzone does drain your battery very quickly, so just keep that in mind. It might even just be dependent on how good your phone is. Like I did mention, my phone is a 2019 flagship model, but even then it's just the fact that it's very old. So maybe newer models, especially like 23, 24 models, are definitely gonna be able to be played on much longer. So overall, my first impressions are pretty good. So much of the same things from the core game are here, and that's pretty cool. I genuinely did not think the developers were going to be able to do it, but it's definitely all there and it's very fun. One thing I haven't really played around with is the buy stations. I mean, especially when your teammates die, at least from my experience, all my teammates have left right after they've died, and I love how competitive this game really is. I've encountered real players every single match. It's exciting and kind of annoying at the same time because I keep on dying. I haven't really gotten close to winning. The match you're watching right now is like the closest I've gotten, which is second place. Anyways, I am going to call it there, guys. Like I said, overall my impressions were really good, especially considering how well the developers were able to replicate a lot of what Warzone had on console and PC. Also, I possibly might make a video comparing both Warzone and COD Mobile and trying to see which one's better. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
It's that good feeling, show me your with it. Iced out teeth, she loves when I grin it.
You know I'ma tell you what to do.